Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Perfectly Imperfect, PI for short, here with another episode of Who the Fuck Gave Birth to Me, 90s era. This era was filled, as you know, well, let me just start off with just kind of, reminding you guys that how my life up until this point was just filled with chaoticness, abuse, destruction, death, loss, no sense of being, no sense of like a connection with the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally have always felt like it was always just me in the house with these other people. That's why sometimes I say my peeps. Got the half sib, you got baby boy. These people just became, like pronouns. You know what I'm saying? Like for long, and I didn't even realize it that for I always kind of tend to give names to people and things or something that's going on very quickly. And I've been doing this, for a long time because I've been surrounded by these peeps. And I knew that I was the one that was different in the house. And the person who gave birth to me, she most definitely always made me feel like, I was different. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I digress on that. 90s era, it was filled with a lot of like, at this point, I kind of had a sense of like, okay, I'm like this mini adult, because all of the things that has transpired, there's no way that of what for the 14-year-old on paper versus a 14-year-old that experienced life as I knew it to be. You know what I'm saying? Seeing house, being part of house parties, knowing, just knowing, just life. There's no way that just the 14-year-old to be on paper is going to be the same 14-year-old you encounter, that experience so many different traumas. So life took me down a different road in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was popular. I didn't know that people looked at me in the way that they did. But I was happy to be part of like a lot of different, rooms. I was in different rooms. I experienced different things, positive and negative. And, it brought me to who, or I should say it shaped me to be the person, that I am today. The 90s was filled with different experiences. But as it related to my home life, I learned how to do everything to get out. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to beat the system in my home. So whatever it took, if it meant that in order to avoid the person saying, did somebody do this and that, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I did everything that was needed in order to make sure that there was no reason for me to be stuck in the house. Now, what that led to was that it led to me with early drinking. And I have no problem saying that one of the things that I was exposed to that happened as a result of the many things I've shared or and the bits and pieces that I have is that I was exposed to drinking at an early age, and that was a result of, not having a parent around, the laws at the time. There was many factors why some of us that grew up or was born from the 60s, 70s or what have you, were subjected to to substances. It was ready available, and yeah, that's just a short answer. It was ready available. Luck for me, I didn't abuse it. I just was exposed to it, and I thought that hanging out, you know, with partying meant that you drank alcohol, because I witnessed that in my home. So when they say learned behavior, that was learned. That was learned. I learned that, and when you hang out, you start drinking, or you do something. You do something, some type of a substance, in order when you're getting ready. I learned that. Who the fuck gave birth to me? 90s era, part 1. I got talked or spoken down to in my home. I got called names at an early age in my home in the 90s era. Slut. You'll never be nothing. You won't be anything. You're just like your father. I experienced being a knife. I mean, I'm trying to describe this incident without, you know, but I was lunged at with a knife, fell between my windowsill and my bed to avoid getting cut. So I could tell my own story, and I can say what I was doing and not doing. But what bothers me the most is that the person that decided to try to defame me well before I could even become an upstanding person that I am, there was a lie being spread about who I am. So, who the fuck gave birth to me? 90s era part 1. If you know, you know. Peace.